Hey guys, and welcome to today's video actually. So today's video is going to be about the S7. The reason why I chose the S7 is because we do have the S9, which was announced yesterday, and I'm hoping in the next month or so the price of this will come down quite a bit. So what I'm going to do first, let's talk about the phone itself. So as you could tell straight away from the looks of it, it is pretty nice, to be honest. Even when you're holding it as well, it's really nice. It's got a glass on the front, on the back, and it's Gorilla Glass 4. One of the nicest things about it is I really like the curve on the back. So I don't know whether you can see it or not, but there we go. When you're holding it, it just fits really nicely in your hand. It's got a nice weight to it as well. I think it's about 152 grams. The screen itself is 5.1-inch screen. It's got amazing pixel ratio. It's just under 600, 577. So it's super sharp. It's quad HD. There's cool functions that you've got on the display. As this is the demo mode, I won't be able to show it, but one of the coolest things is you just got a wee glimpse of it there. There we go. So just before the demo kicks in, you've got a function called always on displays. Now one of the cool things about always on is you don't really need to press the button or anything, so the time will always be showing. And you can also have the calendar there, so without actually unlocking the phone, you can actually see what date you're on, or if someone is asking about a certain date, or if you're thinking about a certain date, you can see what day it is. You'll also notice at the on the front, they've got the power button on the side, and they've got the volume button on the left. So you've got your up and down, and you've got your home screen button at the bottom here. Now the home screen button has also got a fingerprint sensor on it. It is pretty quick. It's much better than the previous ones. I've not got it set up, only reason being, again, with it being a demo mode, it doesn't let me do it. Looking at the internals of the phone, you've got an octa-core processor in there. You've got 4x 2.3 and 4x 1.6, so plenty of power there as well. 4 gig of RAM backed with 32 gigabytes worth of internal storage. One of the great things about this phone is, let me just get the pokey thing. One of the great things is, as I was mentioning before, Samsung have reintroduced on this phone a memory card slot, which is brilliant. So even if 32 gig isn't enough for you, you can stick a memory card in there and expand it up to 400 gig, which is amazing. So another thing to keep in mind, from compared to the S6, I know we don't sell the S6, but they brought back the waterproof resistance. So this one's IP68, which is water resistant up to 1.5 meters for up to 30 seconds. What we're going to talk about now is the camera. So the camera itself, what they've done now is, I mean, even the new ones are 12 million pixel camera. So they came down from the S6. So S6 was 16 million pixels, but on this is 12. But the perk of the 12 million pixel camera is you get sharper images. You also get images that look more vivid, and you also get better low light performance. One of the one of the things that they did a lot on the advertisements, if you look at this, is it's really good when you are in challenging situations. It notices people's faces, it'll focus on it. I've tried it around the shop. It's very good, and the camera is huge. Even if you go into the camera itself, there's loads of options in there for you. Now the battery is running low, so it's not going to stay there for that long, but you've got things like, if we go onto the selfie mode, this does it the best. I think Samsung is probably one of the best at this. The beauty mode is amazing. It actually makes me look so good. But you've also got larger eyes, slimming face, and a spotlight. So it does a lot of the things for you automatically. It also does 4K video recording, so if you wanted to do video recording, you can have it in 4K, and you can also have it in slow-mo as well. You can access the settings there you can hide that there, tap on that, it'll bring it back up, and you've got all the settings there as well, so you can change what the file size and everything on that. The front camera is a 5 million pixel camera, which is plenty. On the back, you'll notice it's also got a heart rate monitor on the back. Now, I've used it for my own self before, and it's very good, very good actually, especially with the S Health. So when I was at the gym, I could see what my heart rate was, and when I was at home resting, I could see what my heart rate was. The battery itself is a 3000 milliamp battery, which is decent. You'll get a good 4 or 5 hours of on-screen time if you're doing a bit of gaming, whereas if you're just general browsing, you'll get about 7 or 8 hours. It's also got fast charge on it. The only disappointing thing for me was they didn't do a USB-C, so they stuck to the micro USB, but it still does have the fast charging on it. The operating software, now Samsung are well known for their operating software, things like you've got the multi-screen there, and you've also got the arrow back there. So for example, one of the coolest things is your multi-window. So what you need to do, if you go back, if you just hold on to this, it just makes it half the size, so you can actually move it around. So if you want to do, as well as watching a video, go on and do a bit of web browsing, you can do so. How cool is that? Another thing that I've recently found out about this, again being a demo mode, I can't do this, but they actually have a game launcher, which is quite cool. So if you do have any gamers that are quite keen in buying a phone, definitely show them a bit more about the game mode. In the settings, there's loads of ways that you can actually personalize the phone to your ways. I mean, the display, well, if we look for the display, you've got cool things like it'll recognize your eyes. So if you look away from the phone, it'll go black, whereas if you look at if you're looking at it, it'll come back on. Really good for if you're watching videos and you take a you look away, or you just put your phone down, it'll pause the video and it'll go back on to it as soon as it recognizes that you're looking at it. There's other things as well that you can change on that. One of the things that Samsung have done for a while now, which it takes a while to get used to, but I think it's really good, is the easy mode. So especially for the people that don't like complicated handsets, you can always enable the easy mode. Makes it so much easier. It completely changes the phone. It makes it into a totally different phone. Have a play about with the easy mode and see how it is for yourself, so that you're used to it. That's it, guys. That's the end of the video. I'm sure I've missed a few things, but have a play about with the phone and see what you think.